Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Inzania's Let's Play. Let's pick it up where we left off, and we'll get right into it. All right, come on, yo, make some. There we go. Autosave, autosave, options. Let me go over options real quick. Go into options, go into game, copy mine, and use them. Always mouse scroll, or you don't have to do that. That's one thing you don't have to do. In fact, I plan to turn that off because I'll try and disable this button. What that does is if you hover the button, it'll still scroll. See now how mine's not scrolling? There it will. Up there it won't. Keeps you from scrolling. I do it all the time. Aggravating. But I keep forgetting to turn it off. Make sure that's turned on. Make sure that's turned on. Make sure that's turned on. You can disable them if you want to, enable them, up to you. For Let's Play, I don't. I've already explained that. Autosave, I set it to 2 days. That's about 5 minutes. So about every 5 minutes or so, it saves. You can turn it off. You can set it to 1 day up to 10 days or so. Your call. Back. Graphics, I have to, every time I load the game, come into graphics and enable full screen mode. I don't know why it won't save that, but it won't. So what are we doing, people? All right, they're pretty nonchalantly chilling. We need more lumber. That's why. So we don't need fruit anymore. So let's chop these fruit trees down. Why wouldn't it chop those? Oh, I think you have to individually chop them. Yeah, because it's a pear tree. It's kind of a safety mechanism to keep you from accidentally cutting down all your food. Chop tree. I'm clearing all this crap out. Chop pine tree. Chop pine tree. Chop pine tree. Chop apple tree. All right, that's enough because I don't want my guys to get attacked. I want them to get some gear on. So let's get them all over there, all 9 of them that I have left after they eat. Let's get them over there cutting down these trees. Then they'll gather up that lumber. And then they'll keep making gear. So let's see how much gear we have. We have some, we have one, we have some, we have some, we have some. All right, let me go over this real quick for you. Things never to do. And I mean never. In fact, I think that it's just ultimately retarded for them to even have this option available. Click on your citizens up here, and here it is. You can equip all your guys, all your citizens. This is where you put armor and weapons on. That's a headpiece, a chest piece, legs, and feet. Then this is for your weapon. This button right here, if I could remove that, I would just completely take it off. Somebody at the developed studios where they built this game just simply needs to be slapped for putting that even on there. Because that is the most malfunctioning object in this entire game. And I'll explain. What happens is if I hit auto equip on somebody, they bolt for a piece of equipment. That's it. That's all they do. They bolt for the first piece of equipment that they need in their slots. If it's a headpiece, they go for that. Doesn't matter where it is, they will go for the best headpiece that's in the item list. Now, it can be clear down in level 13,000, which there ain't that many, but level 6, -6, -8 of the dungeon. And my townie, naked as a jaybird, will run down into level -8 to try and put that helmet on. I could have 5 helmets laying here on the ground, and he will try and go get that one. Now, that's not bad enough. That if I click auto-equip on 5 guys, just 5 guys, just say you pick 5 and do it. 5 guys will run for that same helmet, and then whoever is the closest gets the helmet. Well, guess what? That guy then decides, all right, well, I want to go get this other piece of gear. They all decide, well, we're going to go get that piece of gear too. So you basically build a train of people running to one piece of gear after another. And the first person there gets it, so everybody else, and then everybody else has to run all the way there to realize it's gone. And by the time that you've equipped 2, maybe even 2 of those 5 guys, you've got 3 guys starving to death. So point behind the rant. Never click on this. Never, ever, ever. Unless you're just doing one person. Unless you've cleared out the entire dungeon level and there is no way to go down another level. And unless you've got, everything on the top world's dead. Never click that. Because if I've killed one guy over near anywhere where 500 brownies might happen to be now, if I killed one guy there and he dropped a spear, you can bet your ass that your guy's going to go over there and try and get that spear. So never hit that button. Just don't be lazy. Go in, put the gear on the guys. It only takes a couple seconds. You just left click on it. You left click, select an item. Like here, we'll go ahead and gear this guy up. I know I didn't put the badger hat on. I'm kind of saving that in case I get a hero, in case he wants it. Heroes will pick up gear as they find it. They don't care. They'll pick it up. If they want it, they'll put it on. If they don't, they won't. Notice that the items are being equipped. All right. So now you go to the next guy. Do the same thing. Then you go to the next guy. As soon as the item's equipped, you can go to the next guy. I don't have any chest pieces yet. That's what they're making. I don't know why I even checked it. So let's just keep going. Dad, do it again. I tell you, Zania is just all kind of screwed up right now. So what this does is this makes all of my guys ready to kick some butt. So if a froggy or a brownie, which I need more, so we're still waiting. Sorry, clearing my throat and all that. As my voice will get kind of crackly because my throat's drying up from talking too much, and I've got this little bit of a whatever, I don't know, congestion type thing. It's not bad though, fortunately. I'm not like choking and coughing and wheezing. It's just, my throat dries out. It gets itchy. It's a little bit itchy and scratchy. The Itchy and Scratchy Show. Wonder how many of you remember that. Well, I guess a lot of you probably, because The Simpsons is still airing. All right, guys, what are y'all doing? Let's see. You always want to keep an eye out on your people. Keep an eye out on your stocks. Keep an eye out on everything that's going on. See, like right now, I'm sitting here talking and yakking when I should have been cutting this lumber. Because that's what I'm waiting on. I need lumber for gear so that I can equip my guys. Now we got a couple more head pieces made over there, so we can go ahead and put head pieces on these guys. Now, if you have to select it, you want to select it all, multiple. They're in a list. So if you put the first one on this guy, when you click on this guy, if that guy hasn't equipped it yet, click on the second one. Common sense. I'm sure you all have that, so no big deal. All right. So we got all these flowers over here. We could be harvesting them too. It just hasn't really been a priority because I'm not building walls and I'm not building roads and stuff yet. But here's what it's for. You have to build a while they're cutting trees and stuff. I'll explain it. You have to build this atelier. All right, what an atelier is basically it's a painter's workshop. So you build an atelier. And then after you build the atelier, you come into your utilities and you can build a color table, which is right here, color mixing bench. And a hide skidding table goes in there also, which will allow you to skin your cows and stuff later, and pigs or whatever, to make leather and stuff so that you can make armor out of it. So you build a color mixing bench in an atelier. What that then lets you do is turn these yellow, red, and blue flowers, green slimes, and all that other stuff into colors. So then you can go into your walls and like stone walls. Some of these require them, some of them don't. You can do some colors like black. I can get these ancient walls, some of this stuff, all of these, and just use stone. So a lot of them you can. Blue ones, you have to have blue gel or blue flowers, red gel or red flowers, green gel or yellow flowers. So you have to be careful because I don't need green color for that. But when you go into stuff like your roofs, you need color. So red color, green color, blue color, purple color, yellow color, nothing, nothing, blue color, to make these colors. And it'll make your roofs look that color. Your roofs, roof. Yeah, it'll make your roofs look that color. So, it's all a, personal thing. Like here, you need yellow flowers to make these flower hedges. I mean, you can detail your world up to make it look kind of neat. I mean, they've added a lot of function to the stuff that you can build. There's a lot available. So that's cool. See, now I still have these trees, and I've got full barrels, but I've also got, bread production going. So they're never going to eat apples and pears again. So the only purpose behind having them will be to stockpile for baking if I decide that I wanted to make some pies, some apple pie or some pear pie. I don't need the space right this moment, so I'm not going to cut them down. But when I do, I'll have to go in and cut them down individually. So I'm kind of glad that I didn't grow anything back here. Now, if you get hummus on the ground, humus, whatever you want to call it, I call it hummus. I'm sorry if it's wrong. I'm sorry. Deal with it. Thank you for dealing with it at least. You can right-click anyhow, and you can go to until the humus on the grass. Until it on the grass. I'll call it humus as much as I can. Until it. You can click this button and it makes all that crap go away so that you can see to do it. Until humus. Until it. Now they'll until it and they'll remove the tilling, so it'll just be regular ground again. These two buttons up here, there's three buttons actually. You can put a grid up. This one makes blocks disappear at the level that you're on. It drops things, lowers it as much as it can. It will not remove doors. I don't know why, but it won't. Flatten blocks near the cursor. You will eventually get into pig farming and sheep farming and all that other good stuff. And when we do, they'll be kind of like translucent. So you have to actually turn that off in order to see them. It says flatten blocks near the cursor. Unfortunately, it translucenizes all of your farms and whatnot. Plus, if you've got things flattened, you don't need it to flatten at the cursor because it's already flattened. But that's what flattening at the cursor does. So you can turn that off and then it don't happen, or you can just flatten everything. I flatten everything, at least while I'm building, because it's just more efficient to build that way. Looks like we have enough armor now to put everybody in gear. So let's get breastplates. We'll get the second one. We'll do the third one. We'll do the fourth one. I don't know which one now, so we'll just wait. Alright, we'll do the first one. We'll do the second one. We'll do the third one. Let's put that one on. We'll put that one on. We'll put them on. Put on a hammer. Get the second hammer. Get the second hammer. Now we have all of our guys. Well, we need to get a chest on him too. He's probably sleeping. No, he's equipping. He's good to go now. Alright, he'll put his hammer on. Now all of our guys are geared out in wooden armor with stone hammers. So if they run across anybody, they're going to kick some butt. So we're okay. Now we've made it past all of that. We've got Hungerlock defeated. We've got roaming monsters pretty much, I'd say, defeated, because if they happen to roam close enough to one of our guys, we will win the fight, and live to tell about it. Come home and tell our war stories. Autosave. So here we go. Let's see what's next. Let me pause the game since people are just wandering around. Oh, let's do that. Never mind. Let's unpause it. I need more people. I'm at 9. Now, the most that I've had is 15 people, and that's just because that's as many as I wanted to have to cater after. But you can sit here and do this and get as many people as you want. What I'm going to do is I'm going to decide right now where I'm going to start building my housing. Got a froggy up there. Hopefully he'll wander down here and you can see the difference. Actually, what I'll do is, well, no, I'm not going to provoke it. If he comes down, I'll kick his butt. If he don't, then I won't. So we'll just start over here because it doesn't really matter. You want to go to personal rooms and you want to build 3 by 3 blocks. Now I don't want to build on the wall. because you never know. I might eventually end up liking the area. Hold shift and you build 3x3 rooms. And you'll notice it's already claimed. They claim them immediately. And I do them like so. And the reason I do them like so is because I can wall them off and then put a door, a door, a door, a door, a door, and a door. And what that leaves me room for is walls. And then I'll run a connecting wall off and then a road if I wanted to put a road. Now I should have put these over one more. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. Well, yeah, here I'll pause the video and I'm going to move them over one, that way you're not watching. Well, no, it's Let's Play. So you get to bear through my screw ups also. You can see how easy it is, and I'll explain why I'm doing it. It's because invasions, if you want to control your invasions, or I call them invasions, they're really called sieges. If you want to control your sieges, then you need to think accordingly, preemptively. So I'm going to put a wall all the way around this edge. That way nothing can spawn in here. I was told that works. I have never tried it. I've never seen it. So eventually in this Let's Play, if I don't get bored playing or you don't get bored watching, you'll probably end up seeing that. So you can put walls there and they won't. But you need to think about this ahead of time, because I'm not building all these walls right now. I don't have the materials. But, in fact, so that they're not just standing around, let's send them to harvest all that. But you want to think about that ahead of time. So I know I'm going to need a wall there, and then I want a road next to the wall. And then I need a wall for their building, and then I want their building. So I need to build their buildings on the 4th block in. So you need to think about stuff like this when you're building, because it sucks. Nothing sucks worse than getting all of this built and then realizing, oh my God, I'm 1 block too far to the left, and I've just put the roof on this building. Oops, wrong one. So there, I will then be able to come back. Let me pause it so that I can just verify. I'll then be able to wall it in. I'll then be able to put my road, which I didn't click a road. I'll then be able to put a road, and then I'll eventually be able to, let's go back, go into walls. I like these wooden walls right here. I'll then be able to put these wooden walls. So areas locked off, nothing can spawn in, because they always start on this first block. Nothing can spawn in. I've got my road. I've got the walls around my building, so that they're gaining 25% or 35% more happiness, whichever it is. So everything works out great. So just think a little bit when you build stuff, and you'll be okay. Now I'm not building any of that stuff right now. I just need to get the basics down. So we'll go to personal rooms. We'll unpause it again, and I'm going to build. I need to build about 15 rooms. And I'm just going to cover an area, because I'm going to organize them and make them better later. This is just so that I can get people. There are a few requirements to getting immigrants into your building, your town. One of them is having extra rooms. You have to have the rooms prepared preemptively in order for them to migrate into your building or into your town. If you don't, they won't. It's that simple. So let's delete this. We'll just destroy it, because I just need to get rid of it. And then we'll put another row of 4. And that'll give us 4, 8, 12. That'll give us 16, which is plenty. So we'll do 3. Oops. 3, 3, and 3. So now I've got 16 rooms built, so I've got plenty of room. Now there's 2 other things that matter. One, is making sure that you have enough food. You have to have enough food. If you don't have extra food, you won't get immigrants. Oh, just got immigrants already. The third thing is happiness. Happiness for your people. So if I check my thing, I guarantee I've got some pretty, at least some happiness on most of them. Oh, look at there. 19, 7, 15, 25, 17, 22, 28. That's not a lot of happiness, but if you notice, this is the guy that was just down here, doing this. He's at 0. So anybody that was just chopping wood went to 0, went to low. That's good to know, because what that means is, though, I've just got in 3 new town people. I need to build them armor and stuff, but it's good to know that if I keep my people active, their happiness will stay at 0. If their happiness stays at 0, nobody new will come. So I've got 12. I'm going to let it go until I get close to or at 15. And let's see where these immigrants are. Immigrants arrive. So I guess they just started your town. I don't know. We'll look around and see if we see 3 people that don't have any gear on. No, I don't see anybody. Everybody that I see's got gear on. But we can go ahead and set our protective stuff up. So we need to go into wood. No, we need to go into stone. And we need to make 5 at all times. So let's go ahead and just always have 5 hammers. That way, in case I get some immigrants, I've got hammers to put on them. Let's back out to armors and do the same thing with all of this wooden armor. We'll do 5, 5, 5, 5. Now what that'll let me do is I can then go into containers, and I only need 2 armor cabinets. So let's put these all over here by their houses. Actually, we need to drop down. So we'll put 1 here. Oops. We'll put 1 here. Now we're only building 5 weapons, so we only need 1 armor cabinet or weapon cabinet. Now you don't have to build these. You can build them with stockpiles, but I figure why not? It's not like I'm hurting on wood again. I've got some more wood built up. Oh, one of them just died. So I might not even get them. We'll see. They spawned over here in the jungle area. So we'll see if they even make it to town. If they do, great. Yep, there we got 2 of them right there. They are. Good deal. I want to look at that guy and see how bad he's hurt. So he's lightly wounded, and that was with the guy naked. So with the guy armored and with a stone hammer, he probably would kill that black snake crab. Them black snake crabs are just like the meanest things up here that I've run into yet. These guys aren't cake, but they're not quite as mean, I don't think, as the crabs. The crabs have always killed my people if they got to them before I got them geared. They've just always done it. So let's keep this up. And I want to get these guys into gear as soon as I can. I'm going to make some stuff. There we go. 1, 2. Let's get them some weapons on at least. Get a wooden helmet on. And you'll see your guys are going to their rooms to sleep also, which keeps them from just laying down or just stopping right here, which could be a bad thing, because your guys then have to move over here and then move back. But it's a good thing in the fact that that they don't, spend a butt ton of time doing all that. All right, so I'm going to end nothing. I'm just going to start another recording. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying yourselves and learning things. I'm going to continue this, and it'll be posted on YouTube as soon as possible. So if you like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe.